Howdy, howdy, welcome to another riveting episode of Let's Play Lineage 2. Today I start off where we left off yesterday. We're going to start the path that'll take us to level 20 into our first class change quest. So we're going to talk to this guy, Laxus, I guess. He'll tell us to go into the ruins of Ysagira, talk to this little thing right here, and teleport into it. Alright, normally you'll get a little cutscene that shows off the view, but I've already been in here once on accident, so it's not going to do that. So you want to talk to this adventure guide, refresh your buffs. Depends on what you are. You won't need Knight's Harmony yet because you're not a tank, so you'll either need Warrior's Harmony or Wizard's Harmony. We're a fighter, so we'll take Warrior's Harmony. We'll click on Flirt, the first exploration zone. And then there should be a lady right here. Talk to her. Alright, then you talk to her again and she'll have a quest for you. Alright, so you want to kill 5 crawlers and 10 stalkers. Stalkers are these little white and pink ones right here. And crawlers are these little purple and pink ones. Or blue and... excuse me. Blue and red. These mobs aren't hard to kill at all, so 1 or 2 shots should get through them, especially if you use a skill. You'll see these combat soldiers out here fighting these things. Just ignore them. Their P attack is like 1, so they don't really do anything. They're just there as a set piece, basically. Those little white and blue and white and red herbs that get dropped, those are health herbs and mana herbs. They restore your health and mana depending on what grade they are. They're not actual items. Alright, so she'll tell you to go to Exploration Zone 2. What you do for that is you go around this little circle right here. And then there'll be a crack in the ground that you can walk across right here. And you want to talk to this red teleport device. It just occurred to me that I should probably turn off Police Academy while I'm recording a video. I'm still a noob at this, so bear with me here. Alright, so you'll go up to about 13 or 14 right there. And then she'll tell you to use an emote. This is the quest that teaches you to use emotes. Which you go for that. Next to the quest status bag, there's an action bar, or action tab. You open it up, and it has, here's your basic actions: sit, stand, attack, trade, next target, pick up, assist, private store, recommend, general workshop, recording, which is what I'm using right now, find store, duel, withdraw from duel, package, there's a chess, or a like a Bejeweled mini game that you can play while you're waiting on things. Recent teleports, bot report, turn off and R the health status, which turns on this little red bar right here. But I share a computer with someone who doesn't like that little red bar. Invite friends, another recording video, and an instant zone. This tells you what your wait time on dungeons is. Party invite, party leave, kick someone from your party party matching system, which is this right here. It has little level limits for each party and people who are wanting things. Change party leader, command channel, and party duel. The token system, I'll show you that right here. Tokens let you put something above your target as a marker, basically, so you can use a heart. Oh, you have to be in a party. Wait, no, let me see. Yeah, you have to be in a party to do it. But basically, you'll just put a token above them. You can have a heart, a star, a moon, or a cross. And there's these little shortcuts to where you can target whatever token is being pointed out. But here's your emotes. Each one's different. You have the same emotes, but each one looks different for each class. So here's your greeting, victory, advance, like, yeah, yes, no. A lot of your weapons disappear for a lot of these. A bow, scratch your head, social waiting, laugh, clap, dance, cry, charm, shyness. Here's one where you have to have a target for a friend, like exchange bows, high five, and dance. Propose. Provoke, which is my favorite for the humans. And show off. But anyway, what we're going to do, this one is the one that introduces you to emotes. We're going to find these dead bodies of people laying on the ground. And we're going to use the cry emote. And we're going to do that 5 times. Oh, and you have to be close to them or else it won't work. Look out, some of these white-robed monsters right here will aggro, but some others won't. Aggro means they'll just attack just because you walked by them, for those of you who aren't used to MMOs. Alright, now I think we're supposed to go back to this lady. Alright, so now we gotta go to Zone 3 for my favorite. Wait, no, Zone 4 has my favorite quest. You see, these all used to be different. They used to have a different home village for each race. But then they had this big update a couple years ago that changed everything about the game. And now it's like this. Everyone does the same thing. It used to take months to get to the max level 2. Now it takes, well, still months. But the max level is also really high. Also, while you're doing this, you're getting gear like healing potions, wooden helmets, gloves. Excuse me. But the stuff I'm wearing is better. Alright, so this lady tells you to go to the next chick. You want to talk to Walter? And this is when you get you get introduced into your first item drop quest. This is where you have to kill monsters, and there's not a 100% drop rate for this item we're getting. We're getting dirty pieces of paper, which makes no sense. You'll get one, you'll see it up in this little price, the quest tracker right here, and you'll hear doo-doo noise. The easiest way to ensure, or to make sure you get a piece of whatever you're looking for, is to get an overhit, which is to kill it with the skill. Overhit increases the amount of XP you get by 25%, and it increases your drop rate chances. See, we only have to get 5 of these, and I've killed more than 5 monsters, and we only have 1. Two. Oh, we're level 15 now, which means at level 14, Mystics get new skills for the first time, and at level 15, Fighters get their skills for the third time. I don't think anyone gets anything new at 15, though. You just level up your skills. Leveling up decreases the recharge time sometimes, and makes them more powerful. But it also increases the mana usage. Alright, 4. Alright, there's 5. So now what we're going to do is go to this red teleportation device and go to area 4. Alright, none of these mobs will attack you. You want to talk to this lady? Which I wonder why they put these monsters in here, because there's no quest to kill any of these monsters that are in the next 2 rooms. I guess it's just like, oh, in case you died a couple times and the quests aren't enough to get you. Alright, so now we should be level 16. Now you're going to do Secret Escort, and you're going to escort this dog. This dog is an idiot, and apparently that's what Koreans think a bloodhound looks like. It looks more like a wolf. But you gotta follow it, it'll keep on stopping, you gotta keep close to it, and it takes this loopy path instead of just taking a straight path. See, it's running around the teleporter in like a loop instead of or a spiral instead of just straight to it. Ah, my arm itches. Ah. Alright, so now once it says you must teleport to Exploration Zone 5, then you teleport to Exploration Zone 5, and then there's he is again. See, the guy we're running to is right here, but he's going to make us run all the way around. I think this is because back when the update first came out, those goat things, these little rams right here, the critters, used to be aggro, and it would try to make you run around and get as many aggros as it could. You'll get a question mark right here down at the bottom right. Click it for tutorial. You can now get a wolf quest in Gludio. Wolves aren't that good, but they do evolve into great wolves at level 55. You know what? I think we'll do the quest in the next video. Alright, so dog will howl. And this guy, you talk to Sibion. And then he gives you a quest to go back to town. So you want to talk to that thing, it'll take you back to the observatory. And then from the observatory, you can talk to this thing and go back to village. Alright. Lag! I hate going in this city. Alright, so you go back to where you met Firelord and talk to Franco. Alright, now that we've talked to Franco, what do we do? Yeah, we have enough time. I think we'll go through the class change. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, every class, once you get to the end of the game, has final classes and stuff. But at level 20, 40, 76, and 85, you change classes. Basically just refining your skills into one certain point. So for now, I'm a fighter, which means I can use bows and arrows, daggers, swords, two-handed swords, blunt weapons, glaives, pole arms, fist weapons, stuff like that. But once I change classes, I have to hone it down. I can become a tank, a rogue, a tank, which is just a sword and shield, a rogue, which is archer and dagger, or a warrior, which is two-handed swords and blunts and swords, and pole arms. And pole arms in this game can hit like a bunch of mobs at once. And then, let me see, I'm going to go warrior on this tune, so we're going to keep this two-hand sword. Then we're going to keep going, and I'm going to make it a gladiator at 40. Well, a warrior can either turn into a gladiator or a warlord at 40. Warlords use two-hand swords and pole arms, and gladiators use dual swords. And then at 76, it becomes a better dual sword wielder. And then at 85, it awakens and uses its true potential and becomes basically a overpowered duelist. So there are, let me see, 8 main classes when you awaken. You've got your tank, your archer, healer, warrior, rogue, wizard, summoner, and buffer. But humans are the only ones that can be all different races, all different classes. Elves can't be warriors. Kamel can't be tanks. Orcs can't be tanks or rogues, and so on and so on. Humans are the only ones that can be anything, but they're not as good as everyone else. Alright, so we're going to go through the gatekeeper. We're going to go back to Ruins of Ysagira. But this time we unlocked the gatekeeper, so we can go to her. Or is it a dude in the city? No, it's a her. We can go to her. And until we're like level 85, she'll let us teleport for free. Let me see, we're going to Ruins of Ysagira again. Talk to Laxus again. And this time he'll take us straight to Zone 5 where we met Sibian. Alright, so we'll talk to Sibian. And we'll get a quest to go into our first dungeon. You have to talk to him again and tell him you're ready. But we're always ready. What do we say to the God of Death? Not today. Alright, so we're going to appear in this dungeon. We're going to talk to this guy to open the first door. Alright, we're going to kill every monster in this room. Well, person. Oh, we got a mystical herb. In this game, there are these mystical herbs. They're tall and blue or tall and red. The tall and blue one makes your magical hits hit 400% harder, and the tall red one makes your physical attacks hit 100% harder. All right, so this time we're fighting monsters to get them to actually drop an item on the ground instead of just straight into our inventory. We got one already, so you go up to this thing, insert one. We have to get 3 of them in total. Sometimes you'll have to clear out the whole room and not even get one. So just be patient. Alright, there's 2. Alright, there's 3. Alright, so this door will open. Alright, now behind this door, there's an electronic device, and you'll take damage if you go into the room, but he won't. So he's going to go into the room, and you're going to protect him from monsters, because if he dies, then the quest fails. It's pretty easy. Level 19. Every time text appears right above your head, that means a monster just spawned. It's going to run in and try to kill him. Alright, so once you kill, I think it's like, I lost count, I think it's like 8 monsters. He'll destroy the thing. And you'll go in here and you'll fight the boss of the dungeon.
The resurrection was a success, but incomplete. seems we have a little rat watching us. A complete resurrection requires a bit more time. Leave for the continent first, Sacred. As for you, I will deal with you myself.
Alright, so this guy, you have a hard time targeting him at first. Oh, wait, I guess they fixed that. Never mind. I was going to show you how to forward/target things. So you're just going to want to attack him. He's not going to be too tough. Unless you're a mystic, you might have a hard time. Believe me, dungeons are a lot harder than this in the real game. Oh, looks like you dropped some items. You can always know when they actually drop gear and stuff because you'll hear this bling noise whenever they die. Because they made gear more rare to drop. Alright, so you talk to this guy, he'll send you back. Sorry, I had to adjust my headset there. Because I could hear myself. I cannot talk while I can hear myself talking. I accidentally moved the screen again. Anyway, we're going to talk to this guy. He wants us to use a scroll of escape, but those will... Oh, I guess I'll just show you what a scroll of escape is. You get scrolls of escape in this game. You start off with 4 that'll take you to just back to any town, and 10 that'll take you back to the starting village. You can buy just regular scrolls of escape that'll take you... Damn it, will someone stop texting me? Take you back to... excuse me, the nearest town. You can just buy them. I buy them like 50. Alright, real sorry about that. My computer completely glitched out on me. Anyway, that scroll will just take a few minutes, or take a few seconds, I mean. And then you'll appear back in town. I don't know what just happened. My computer just completely shit its brains out. So we're going to go back to Pantheon. We're going to tell him that his daughter, who died, left her necklace for him. And that's one of the things that we got from that dude we just killed. None of this really matters. You'll never hear from any of this after like level 40. If people could stop texting me while I'm doing videos, that'd be great. Alright, so you go to quest. Alright, and this is where he gives you your choices for different classes. Warrior, Knight, Rogue. My main is already Knight. I don't like the Rogues, because I don't like dying. So I'm gonna go with Warrior.
Congratulations. You have transferred to a new class.
Alright, so what you do with him, he'll give you 40 marks of courage. And using Marks of Courage, you can buy gear. This is shit gear. It's not the top tier, but it helps you. Oh, shit! I need to tell you guys about grades. The gear I'm wearing right now, it's no grade. Instead of having gear that you have to have a certain level you can just pick up new gear throughout the game that has a certain level, like 45 or 43. This game has grades. So this armor is no grade, which is anyone can wear it. Once you get to 20, you can start wearing D grade, which is not the best, but it's still good. At 40, you can start wearing C grade. 52 is B. 61 is A. 76 is S grade. And 85 is R grade. And then you have R95 and R99 gear. Every gear range has its set, such as this half-plate armor set. We're going to start D grade now, and each grade has its own gear and weapons and soul shot. See D grade blue, soul shot blue. Normally, you'd buy your gear, so if you were a rogue, you'd buy the salamander leather stuff. If you're a fighter, you'd use half-plate armor. If you're a mystic, you'd get sage's rags. And then you have your weapons up here. You'd get Sword of Solidarity or something like that. And then you have infinite bone quiver, an infinite bow bolt container, which is just infinite arrows for the grade. You also have different arrows for each grade bow and crossbow. But we don't need that. So we're just going to get a bunch of soul shot. Because I have better gear in my warehouse. And we're now overweight. Alright, so now this is my new weapon, the Claymore. And while I'm here, I'm going to show you how to enchant. Once you get to D grade and higher, you'll start fighting enchant scrolls for weapons and armor. Everything can be enchanted to +3 safely, but after +3, it has a 1 in 3 chance of failing and blowing up, and it destroys the weapon, and you get crystals, which amount... You can sell them for about half as much as the weapon is worth. You find these enchant scrolls, you double click them. See, this one's a D grade one, it's blue just like D grade soul shot. So you start, it's not gonna explode. Now I only had 3 scrolls. Once you get to +4 or higher, it starts glowing. At first it'll glow faintly white. Then it'll start getting blue, light blue, darker blue. It'll start pulsing until you get to 10, then it'll turn purple. And then once you get to 16, it'll turn red and like flaming. So, and flaming is the highest you can enchant it. But you're also risking yourself every time you try to enchant. Alright, so now you got your gear and you got your stuff. You're going to talk to Kakai again. He'll give you a quest that'll take us to the mainland. But that appears to be all the time we have today. So, next time you see me, I'll be in my new gear, and we'll talk later.